Hey everybody, welcome back. This is Brad over here at Chattanooga Fish-n-Fun. Here at Fish-n-Fun we sell Ranger boats and Lance campers. We do not have a Bluebird Sky here to do a video today. We have storms rolling in over here east or west. I don't know what way that is, but anyways, to the right of me we got storms rolling in. So I'm going to try to get this camper video done before the sky decides to pee on me. But we're going to be checking out the 2026 Lance Squire 825, and this is a camper you buy just because it's fun to say, Squire. So this camper comes in at 2,070 pounds dry with all the optional equipment that we have added through the factory over here. That's going to be things like solar panel, AC unit, electric awnings, the jacks, all sorts of fun stuff. The base price on these starts out at $29,260. With our options and destination charges, it brings us up to $40,429.25 retail. That's the manufacturer's suggested retail pricing, and that's a load of crap. We don't sell it at that. We go by BSRP here, which is Brad's suggested retail pricing. It's a hell of a lot better than this. So a truck that you're going to want to pair with this, by the way, for 2,070 pounds, you're going to want a 250 or 2,500 minimum short bed. So you're going to want, 250 or 350 single rear wheel short bed. That's going to be your 6.5 to 6 3/4 foot bed. Let's check out the inside. Good news is it's not 1,000 degrees out here today, but we are still fighting the Tennessee humidity. So as we're walking into this Squire, give you a little look-see here. You can see kind of the location of the dinette, the bed, bathrooms right here when you walk in. One thing I do like about this one over the regular 825 is it has a opening door instead of a sliding door that comes into the way of the dinette. But regardless, on either one of these, I'm totally doing away with the door. I'm taking that thing off. You got this shower curtain here to block out the water from coming out here, at least most of it anyways. And then it totally eliminates, anything in your way. So this Squire model is going to have a full wet bath. There's no sink in here, so you have maximum room. Oh, you couldn't see me there for a second, could you? Close this door. Look at this. We got all kinds of room in here. The only thing that could make this better is if I had something to... Hang on. Look at that. I do have an arm prop. You can sit in here, chill out, really take things serious, get down to business, no distractions. If you're too lazy to stand up and take a shower, I'd probably be guilty of this. Sit over here, rinse the old noggin off, rest of the body, bend it over, take it up. I think I almost had this not PG. We're going to back off a little bit here and get back down to our PG rating. I get crazy over there in the bathroom. I'm going to close this door here. That way we don't hear the fork truck out there. There we go. Kind of quieten it down a little bit. Across from your bathroom, you have the closet. So we got this nice shower rod not shower rod, clothes rod in here. You can hang up your clothes, keep them nice and de-wrinkled. That's got to be a word, de-wrinkled. All of your light switches are here when you walk in. Exterior lights, then you have your backup camera switch, awning switches. It does have a side power awning. If you notice, instead of the cabinetry like you would have in the regular 4-season 825, the Squire series are like a 3-season camper, not necessarily, rated for below freezing temps. And that just has to do with the water systems and everything. You're still going to be warm in here in freezing temps. You're still going to be cool in here in hot temps if you have that AC going. So it'll heat you out if you want it to. It'll freeze you out if you want it to. The only thing is if you are in below freezing temps, we do not have the enclosed basement on this model to retain the heat and keep our tanks warm. So, but yeah, if you notice a difference here, you have the molly paneling instead of the enclosed cabinets. So that saves a little bit of weight. Kind of the Squire series is to keep as lightweight as possible and get the cost down a little bit. So this one's also $5,000 cheaper than the regular 4-season series 825. On the regular Four Season 825, you would have like a microwave right in here. I don't know. I like to play, do the hand stuff. Alright, so we got a little single bowl sink here. So instead of having it in the bathroom taking up space, we have it 2 steps across from the bathroom. We can brush our teeth right here. We can wash our hands. We can do whatever we need to use a sink for right here. On the wall, you're going to notice this little water heater panel. This is for your on-demand tankless water heater. This right here that says Dometic, that's our furnace. It is a, I think that's a 14 kBTU unit. Let's see if it tells us on here. Oh, 18K. Right there under galley and appliances. Thought I needed my reading glasses for a second. So that's an 18K BTU unit right here for the furnace. Battery levels, freshwater tank, black water, and gray water. Our freshwater tank level is 30 gallon. Our gray water is 13 and our black water is 14 gallon. You may be wondering why the larger tank is on the black water. Generally, you're going to want about 1/3 of water in that tank so you don't start building a pyramid with your number 2s in that tank. You want it to kind of fall into some water instead of sticking to the sides of the tank and building a little teepee. So 30 gallon on the fresh, 13 on the gray, 14 on the black. Then we got our water pump switch here. This just turns on the power to our water heater. And then you have a galley light, which would be somewhere in here. Oh, right above me, right there. Got a decent amount of countertop space here for chopping our onions and our tomatoes and our peppers if you like to add a little spice to your life. Little pull-out drawer. Got another one below it. Furnace. AC outlets. Your 110s, you got 2 there. 2-burner cooktop. It is gas. The only thing I see over here that needs to be done is a little bit of backsplash. Let's protect this wall right here with some backsplash. Keep the grease off of it. But this is a gas stovetop. Below, that's just access to all the lines and ducting, and then, you know, you'll find extra screws throughout the camper too. I like to put these in my pocket, put them in a Ziploc bag in case I need them down the road. Alright, we got our AC/DC fridge here. This is a 3 cubic foot unit. Plenty of space for our turkey, our cold ones, our Lunchables, whatever your style is, you got room for it. Alright, so we got our U-shaped dinette over here. I am trying to do a video here, and we always got the guys coming up to make some noise in the background. At least it means they're working, I guess. But anyways, we got our U-shaped dinette here. Let's see, is this on a slide? Yeah, so you can slide this back towards you. Create some more leg room for you, or some more, you know, hip room for you on that back end there. But this is a camper that you could probably comfortably sleep about 3 in. So 2 up in the bed, 1 here, maybe 2 if you're really friendly. Don't mind something poking you in the back. Up here, you're going to notice a long shelf with the molly paneling. I like this right here. Now on the Four Season 825, you would have your fold down bunk here. So you still have your storage, but you can also use it as a bunk bed as well. I was about to move up into the bed area, but we're not quite done here yet. You have the sliding glass windows here. And then, let's see, there it is. Your little blackout shade to kind of block out the peeping toms. Is there another one? Nope, just looks like there's a night shade there. Sometimes you have a day shade and a night shade. Looks like there's only a night shade on these. So on your other one though, you would have a day and a night shade. Let's make this into a bed, see what we got to work with. Action. Alright, so I got this made into a bed now. I kept this little cushion right here. Use it as a pillow. But this is let's see here. Alright, so I cannot lay straight. Well, I guess I could, but then you got your feet on the wall. I could lay like this. You definitely don't want 2 people here. This is a one person right here. So 3 people in this camper, 2 up in the bed, 1 here. Oh yeah, you can make this work. It's about, what was it, 70 inches by 40 inches, I believe. Yeah, so basically to make it into a bed, let me turn this thing around real quick. There we go. To make it into a bed, what I did was first you remove this back cushion that was right here along the wall. Throw it up there. Remove this pole from the table bottom and that hole. Undo the strap. Can you see? I don't know, is it too dark under there? But it lays up on these little lips that are made into the dinette benching. Then you take the cushions that you sit on, put them in the middle, take the backing cushions and lay them down, and then boom, we got our bed. And you can leave the one up against the wall there, but it makes a, you know, pretty good sized bed. And I could definitely make that work. You know, it's better than sleeping on the floor, that's for sure. And then under here where it says this is not a storage compartment, they are correct. It's actually a battery compartment. So your battery goes underneath this box here. I suppose you could lay a couple of things down the side here, but you gotta be careful not to hit that silver switch right there, because that's your main battery disconnect. So that is what's hiding out under here. On the other side is just a bunch of electrical stuff that you probably shouldn't be messing with. All right, finally we've made it to our queen size bed. Yes, it is true queen size, just not as thick as a residential, but it is 60 by 80 inches. These are comfortable too. In the Lance truck campers that I've owned, I've never swapped this out. There's been people that have swapped it out, of course. Then you also have the people that get them like little foam toppers that come in the box and expand out over it. So there's a couple things you can do here, but I like this one because, you know, you're limited on headspace here as it is. Check this out. You don't want to get too thick here and really take away from your headspace. Now, if I'm laying down on this thing, and again, me laying on it, I have zero reason to swap this thing out. But if you forget where you're at in the middle of the night, bam, you're going to hit your head. So you got to duck a little bit. But if you get a thicker mattress, you're taking away from your height up here in the cabover. So also, you're going to notice in this one, the Squire, you see the molly paneling shelf right up above us over here? So in the Four Season 825, you're going to have a window right there. So you don't have a window on the Squire on the right side. You, however, do have the fire escape on the left, but there is nothing on the right. So you gain a little bit of storage up top here with extra space with the molly paneling shelf. You got space down the side of the bed on both sides. You can throw your duffel bags, suitcases, whatever over there. And then you got this 19-inch smart TV. This is also an option. And then the box right over here. So, oh, by the way, we have a Max air fan. This has the auto rain sensing, so if it gets to raining outside, this will automatically close itself. At least it's supposed to. I don't know how much you can actually trust technology. I know if I wasn't around, it probably wouldn't do it, but it is supposed to, you know, close itself, just like the side awning is supposed to retract itself when it gets too windy. Let's go check that out. All right, everybody knows the rules. We're starting over here on the driver's side. So one of the differences you're going to notice on this camper, one, the graphics are a little bit different, but two, the nose cone's different. So on the Four Season Lances, you're going to have like this TPO nose cone. It's like your car bumper. This one has the laminate fiberglass. This is where some of the, I guess, cost savings comes into place. The laminate fiberglass nose cone wraps all the way down. Little split here. Got some sealant running across, and then back to the laminate fiberglass all the way down. And then same thing for the outside. The whole outside is laminate fiberglass as well. And then sandwiched in between, you're going to have an exterior Azdel panel right underneath this, an interior Azdel panel, and then block foam insulation in between those two sandwiched Azdel panels. So very well insulated these are. And then it's all aluminum framing as well. You don't have wood in the framing to rot out or anything like that. And then also back to that Asdel, it doesn't take on moisture, so it doesn't ever expand, shrink, mold, mildew, or rot. We've got the Happy Jack 4220s around every single corner of this camper. These are all electric. We can do one at a time, two at a time, side to side, front to back if we wanted to, or all four at a time, up and down. If you ever have a dead battery, you flip this switch down, pop that cap off, get to cranking. It's going to take you a minute to do all four, or you can get the Happy Jack drill adapter supplied with the camper and drill it up and down. But you need to make sure that you have the motor deactivated so you don't blow it up. All right, so behind door number one, it probably gave it away with the sticker there. We've got our 1 20-pound propane tank. This is also, you know, AKA a 5-gallon propane tank, but whatever terminology you like to go by, 5-gallon or 20-pound. And then you have the exterior grill connection here. You can go all hibachi on your Blackstone like I do. 30-gallon freshwater tank fill behind this locked door. There's just a little cap that you unscrew and stick a garden hose in it. Right here is our tankless on-demand water heater. Literally, like as soon as you turn this thing on, turn that water on, it starts heating and you can get it up to 120 quickly. Little hand warmer off to the side. You can also throw your shirt under there, get it all heated up and everything. But this is the blowout for your furnace or vent. 30 amp shore power connection. Underneath, we've got our city water connection. Now on the 825, the regular series, you have a black water flush below that as well. So there's going to be a few differences here when you're talking, you know, $5,000 difference. This is also another one of the differences here. You don't have the lance plug on this model. You just plug straight into the rear 7-way pin on the back of the truck like you would your trailer. I bet you these doors are locked. I think I forgot to unlock these. All right, we are back in business. Let me throw that key away. There we go. All right, so we got a little storage compartment here. Every little bit of storage on a truck camper matters. You don't have much to work with as is, so wherever they can fit in some storage, you take it and you smile with it. Now, if it was me, I'd probably take this little tube off right here. That's supposed to be where you store your sewer hose, the stinky slinky, but you know, this one right here, you can house about a 10-footer in it. Most campgrounds you go to, you're going to need at least a 20, so that becomes useless when it comes to storing a 20-foot sewer hose. Get you a Walmart clear tote, throw it in there, throw it in the back of the truck, or you know, throw it in this storage locker here, but this is not going to house a full 20-footer. I don't know if you saw this, but you got these nice magnetic holders right here that hold this door up. That way you don't have to go all shoulder on it and keeping it open. We've got the manual rear awning here on the back. Backup camera, that's an added option just like the awning. We got our patio light here on the side. Has a white light and an amber light, so it is a two-way. We're certified green, go earth. Got our little lights here, brake lights, turn signals. We have an external jump. So say, you remember the instance where I said if you had a dead battery or something and you had to manually crank your jacks, get you one of them NOCO 1000 battery booster boxes, and then you can hook it up to this and then boom, your battery's back. That's how we run the jack legs and the slide out if it has it when they come in off the truck. 110 outlets, the main dump right here. So you got your gray tank here on the left, the black tank handle here on the right, and then all your low water drains. And that gray and black water comes out, see that little tube right there? Out the bottom. Let's see if I can get it. There we go. Got this one really low to the ground, so. But everything's really easy to access on the truck. And then our steps go right here. There is 4 scissor steps that come down. All right, our fun side. We have the auto awning. So you can be chilling out here, drinking your brewskis and everything around the campfire. Got you a nice awning that retracts on its own if it gets too windy, and as long as you leave the power onto it. And it's got a nice LED light strip underneath there too to light things up at night. Now you probably notice it looks a little naked over here. On our other 825, we've got a couple outdoor speakers on it, and then that window here on the right nose of the camper in the cab over area. But like I said, when you got $5,000 difference, you're gonna, you know, have a few minor differences. Let's go up to the roof. There is no ladder on the back of that thing, so accessing the roof's kind of difficult. You'd have to take your ladder with you. So I'm over here borrowing this nice 1985 travel trailer right beside me to get you a roof shot. But what you're going to see is the Coleman Mach 11 AC unit, that black AC unit sticking out of the roof right there. That thing will freeze you out of that camper if you want it to. You got you the max air fan in the front, TV antenna. Behind the AC unit, you have your 100-watt solar panel, and then a fan in the bathroom area. And then, let's see, I think that was just a flip-up vent. I don't think that was a fan, but you could swap it out for a fan if you wanted to. And then your backup camera sticking off the rear. Let me learn y'all something today. Look at this little guy. My little 8-legged friend. I just accidentally went through his spider web. Isn't there like some bad juju with them things? That's like a riding spider, I believe. He's already got another web coming out of his ass. I want to stay away from him. Look at that. He's got him a nice web. I walked all through that thing too. All right, everybody, that's pretty much it on this Squire 825. This is a 2026 model. We just got this one in fresh off the truck last, what is today? Tuesday. So this would have been Friday when this bad boy come in here. Finally got this one in. I placed the order a while ago. We got it. And this camper right here is perfect for your 250, 2500s, 350, and 3500 short bed single rear wheel trucks. Short bed meaning like 6.5 to 6 3/4. This is going to pair perfectly with it. The weight on this one was 2,070 pounds dry. So when you go and throw you in the truck, maybe your partner, water in the tanks, propane, all that, you're going to have to, you know, allow for some of that weight too. But you know, most of these 250s, this thing, it's not even going to know it's there. Now with all of our optional equipment and everything, you see the base pricing is $29,260. With all the options, destination charge, the MSRP comes out to $40,429.25, and we know that that is crap. That means nothing. Most of the time when somebody comes in here and asks me the retail of these things, I have no idea. I just know what I sell them for, and it's not this. So give me a call at 423-892-6272. Get the BSRP. That's Brad suggested retail pricing. Hell of a lot better than this. This is just worthless. I'm just kidding. I don't litter. I'm gonna pick that up. Y'all gonna roast me in the comments thinking that I'll litter over here, but I don't. About a $500 fine there, right? Jeez. But yeah, my name's Brad. Work over here at Fish-n-Fun. We sell Ranger boats and Lance campers. If you're interested in any other models, I have a ton of them. I got more on that side of the lot. I got some over here. Got a couple down here. I think there's one hiding behind that other 850 over there. Yeah. So I ordered 9 of those 850s, finally got 5 out of the 9 in, so we're restocked on those, ready to roll them again. Those have been the hot ticket this year. But there is something really important I was going to tell y'all, and I can't think of it. But anyways, yeah, if you like the video, go ahead and hit the thumbs up button. Lets YouTube know that I might know what I'm talking about, might be enjoyable to watch. If you haven't subscribed already, go ahead and do so. Join this Fish-n-Fun family. And also, there's a notification bell that you can select, and if you want to see another video from me for some reason, it'll notify you for my next upload. I've been uploading pretty frequently here over the past couple weeks, so you don't want to miss out. We might have something pop up that you might want. And then if you have any questions, just give me a call. Again, that's 423-892-6272. I'm not a big fan of emails. We can get, you know, a week's worth of emails done in 5 minutes over the phone. I don't send quotes over email. it does me no good. It's a waste of my time, and I don't have time to waste. I respect your time, and you know, I respect my time as well. So make the drive, come see me. It'll be worth your while. You're going to travel to, you know, use the camper anyways, might as well travel to come pick it up. And then we have a nice campground right down the road over there, about 2 miles on the lake. It's called Chester Frost Park. Get you a reservation over there after you buy the camper from me. Go over there, start pressing buttons after, you know, we do our demonstration here, show you how to use the buttons. That way, if you have any questions and can't get something to work, I can just ride right down the road over there, show you how to work the buttons again, and then get your little refresher course there, and you'll be a-okay for your first legit maiden voyage. Again, my name is Brad, 423-892-6272. Y'all take care, stay safe, and stay dry like I'm about to.